How you doing, everyone? Welcome back to the beautiful Bristol Channel here in Minehead. It's no secret, I think you know where I am. I'm just along from Minehead Beach, an area called White Mark. It's not a secret, but if you're unfit, and I'm not saying I'm super fit, obviously, but if you're not that mobile, this is definitely not the place for you to come. As you can see at the moment, the water's gone out enough so I'm on the sands, but to be honest, you've got to get across those boulders and it's not very nice. Today I am out fishing here for maybe a turbot, a small-eyed, a spotted, or if we're very lucky, a blonde ray. I'm going to continue setting up. Just thought I'd nip in and say hello. I hope you're doing well. Hope you're staying safe. My cold's gone now, so you'll be pleased to know. Well, hopefully you're pleased to know I'm feeling better, and today could be a good session. Hey, I just thought I'd show you my kit. So there you go, I've got my Fathom 15s, magged. They're the old style. I've also got my competition naggers, Atatronics Pro. Pretty standard stuff for the Bristol Channel. Bait-wise today, I'm going to be using a bit of squid, some sand eel, some bluey, and I've got some fresh peeler crabs from Steve at Watch It. What I'm going to do is make sure my frozen bait stays frozen. As I say to you all the time, keep your frozen bait frozen. Not only does it keep the scent, it also allows me to finish my session and take the bait home, which is good all round. Rig wise, my first rig is pretty standard for me on the Bristol Channel. I've got a 7-ounce gripper to a splashdown, 120-pound rig body to a bead, a pulley bead. The pulley bead is the clue, bead to the swivel, to a 100-pound hook length with a 4-0 circle and a 4-0 J hook. Pretty standard for me in the Bristol Channel. Obviously, if I'm fishing for rays on Chesil or somewhere else, nice and flat, without any boulders or snags, then I would be using an up and over. Also today, I'm going to be fishing with a 2-hook clip down. So that's more of a match rig style. It's easier for me to show you this when it's up on the rod with my cascade and my springs, get it all clipped up and cast it out there. My aims are to chuck one in probably at 20 yards, 30 yards with the 2-hook clip down with size 1 hooks, maybe to get a school bass or hopefully a turbot, believe it or not, which I haven't caught for you yet on the channel. And on the other rod, I'm just going to fish big baits out there in the tide, hopefully getting us into a small-eyed, a fawny, a blonde, or maybe a spotted ray. So I've got a bait needle in my mouth. For the first cast, I'm going to go for double sand eel. How you doing, everyone? You doing all right? Staying safe? Looking out for yourselves? Got COVID? I mean, you know, that word. Lots of it about. Hopefully, my videos are keeping you entertained. Why wouldn't they? So, as you know by now, these are still frozen solid. I like to put the first one on a bait needle to keep it streamlined and straight, just like that. I nip the tails and the heads off, and I put one that way and one that way. That way, it makes a streamline, nice bait. I get my elastic. So I've got a little, it's looped over. Right, one thing I've not mentioned to you. Firstly, it's a 10.6 metre tide here in Minehead, which is a good one. That's why we're out on the sand. One negative is we've got a easterly wind, which, as we all know, is not very good for fishing. So my question to you is today, will I catch a fish in an easterly wind? I don't know, but look, I'm going to continue doing this. Actually, I'll put it on the rig. It's a fishing video, you know. I've got to show you stuff, haven't I? Some of you may not have seen this before. Well, you might have, but you might not have seen it done properly. So, like so. So I like using sand eel here because the fish are naturally out there feeding on sand eel. That's pretty much what they're doing in here, all the rays. Just sat on the bottom, mooching around, hunting sand eels. So sand eels stick their little heads out the sand and the rays come along and bite them off. What a lovely life. But yeah, so I'm matching the hatch. I'm fishing with sand eel. I've got to sort this bait elastic out because I'm getting in the right state with it. But anyway, I'll continue doing this really badly on camera. And when I bring you back, hopefully, I'll be casting out, getting into a few fish. But there you go. Bit of bait elastic there. And there you go, something like that. Anyway, that's not really a great demo. My elastic's playing up. I actually left it in my bucket last time and it went in the freezer and I think it's ruined it. I've got some new stuff in my box. So what I'll do is I'll switch that over and we'll do some fishing. But that's how I present a double sand eel here in Minehead. Although it's an easterly, it's quite a strong one. I was meant to be coaching and filming all week on Chesil and I've had to cancel it because it's a 50 mile an hour east-southeast, which is bad. Believe it or not, the sea will be quite flat and it will look actually okay, but it'll be super swelly and there is a massive chance of a rogue wave, and that's why I've cancelled all my coaching this week. So I know I'm fishing here on Minehead, but a lot of you watch my videos to watch me at Chesil. Whenever you've got a southeasterly, go very careful because there is a chance of a rogue wave, and believe it or not, they can come right up the beach. And people, including myself, have been hit by one before. So that's why I never really fish at night on Chesil with a southeast easterly. So the issue is we've got the tide going out from right to left and we've got a 30 mile an hour wind going from right to left. So what I'm going to do this time, or on this cast, is just walk up a little bit to the right. I got a little bit excited and just walked down and cast out, and now my line lay's running off down tide, which can be a bit of a pain in the ass. With this one, the 2-hook rig, I'm just going to chuck a sand eel on each one, on each hook, and just lob it 30 yards out. Hopefully try and get us a turbot, which will be good. I've not caught one for you yet on the channel. They're pretty rare. They're like hen's teeth, and the trouble is if you get one around here, they're not really that big. You know, I could get one £2 if I'm very lucky, but it's more than likely going to be the size of my hand. But it's worth a go, isn't it? Hopefully it doesn't rain today. You know. Oh yeah. And I'm not sure if you have, but we've had a frost yesterday and today. So winter's definitely here. Wow. Did we even have a summer? I know we did at the start, but The last 3 months it's just pissed down every day. Yeah, it's a shame this week. I've got a full week of coaching planned and the weather's killed it, so that's why I'm over here on the Bristol Channel, to get a little bit of shelter. The trouble is you can't really get out of a southeast east. It's rattling down here, but it's definitely better than what it'd be like on Chesil. It'd be horrible. And probably unsafe. It's not so bad if you know how to fish Chesil. Like, I could go and fish it today, get up nice and high, but the last thing I want to do is take people out on a coaching day, mainly an introduction to sea fishing, and just be sheltered up in the shelters, huddled up together, just trying to stay out of the wind. Yeah, it wouldn't be very good. So I've had to cancel. I like it when it's nice and sunny, no winds, we can sit out, chill out, have a laugh. Lots of times in my coaching lessons, it's not really all about the fishing. Some people come out just for some companionship and company. And we just sit and talk about fishing, life. And I love it. But look, I'm going to continue doing this. When I bring you back, I'll have this hooked up on the rod. I'll show you how it works. You probably know already. And we'll get it out there. And there we go. A 2-hook clip down. 2 above for lead. When I'm match fishing, I like to use 3 hooks, but when I'm pleasure fishing like this, 2's fine. That's what I like to do. It's called a clip rig for the reasons that it clips up. Self-explanatory. No, oh, almost messed it up then. And there you go. A 2-hook clip down, ready to go.
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me, let's break free.
And there we are, we're fishing. Put the ratchets on, just in case we get a smooth hang or a ray. Pick up the baits and hammer off with it. As we're probably only fishing in 3 or 4 foot of water at max at the moment, anytime you get a fish, it's going to rip off. So the last thing I want is my rods ripped in, especially into the sea or even down on the sand. And there we go, everyone. I've got to hold the camera. That wind's quite biting from right to left. And you've fallen over twice, which is not good. But you'll be pleased to know you're not injured, so you can't claim against me. Right, well, I'll keep fishing. I'm gonna get another bait ready, as per normal. Change the baits every 20 minutes. Hopefully, there's not much weed. Hopefully, there's a few fish around. It'd be really nice to catch a turbot in close, but as you know, I'll be super happy to catch anything other than a dogfish. Hey mate, winter's here. Nearly swore then, it's bloody freezing. Had to defrost the van this morning. Woohoo! Well, that used to mean like winter and cod, but everything's so messed up now. So I've been fishing for about 25 minutes and I've let my bait soak. I've not had a touch. So what I'm going to do now is put a bluey out. I'll show you that. Put a bluey out, what, like a magazine? Can you remember that? Can you remember when you had to look? Well, I don't know what I'm on about here. Right, let's just get back to the fishing before I get in trouble. I think it's my ADHD and OCD. I just ramble I don't know what's going on. I've got to be on the spectrum somewhere. Back to the fishing. Yeah, I feel quite tired today. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel a bit run down. No, I'm really good actually, but I just feel a bit, I don't know. You know? Do you know? Look at them blueies, mini ones. Mini blueies. As the kids would say, they're fire. But I would say, they're good. But look at them. Look at them bad boys. Let's get them out. Check my rods. Yep, they're still there. So we have got an outside chance of a blonde ray today. The Welsh side gets, you know, loads of blondes. The Welsh boys are bagging. And girls. Around here you just get the odd few. Not many. Like you won't get one every trip. We've got a chance. There you go. Got my nice bluey bait ready to go out. Hopefully get us into a blonde ray and avoid the dogfish. That's the plan, everyone. As you probably guessed, I've not even had a bite yet. Not even an indication, and it's pretty cold. Yeah, when I got up today and looked at the van, it was just frosty. I was like, oh God. We had a frost yesterday as well, so that's 2 in a row. It smells a little bit coddy. There's been quite a few cod coming in down here in the Bristol Channel, and it looks like they are a good stamp as well, so it could be a good year. Obviously at the start of the year we're getting them on Chesil. There's still a few about, but they dried up a little bit, which can happen from time to time. This time of year, as I said, sometimes you can get a nice run of cod. Maybe a late smooth hound, or, you know, and just try and get us a bite, really. So, yeah. Just mix it up. Try different things. I know I'm actually down here ray fishing, but I've got a nice cod or something similar. I'd be happy. Also, you've got a chance for a nice bass, which is good. I'm just trying to get a bite. You know how it is. Fresh baits, keeping them going in every 20 minutes. Trying my hardest. Oh, and the wind's annoying. The easterly's crap. And it's just hard work. It's just one of them sessions. It's not raining though, not yet. There's crab out there. Look, I'll keep doing this. I'll get it out there, and when I bring you back, hopefully, it's a little bit more exciting. If that is humanly possible here in Minehead. Let's put this crab out there. What I'm going to do this time is put it a little bit further. Try and get it out there in the tide. There we go, it's out there in the tide. Try and pick up a little bit more tide out there and hopefully I can get into a fish. I'll probably put that over the second reef or the pattern of rocks. So I could lose a set, but I should be all right. Got to be in it to win it, hey? Oh, it's pretty quiet, everyone. I'm not sure what's going on. It's dead. Well, as we like to say, it only takes that one bite that one fish to make a session, but I don't really care. As you know, I just love being out here fishing. It's not great for you guys at home, I know. Well, I'll keep fishing. If it gets any better and a little bit more exciting, I'll bring you straight back. But as it stands, they're not moving. I'm trying, but the fish aren't feeding.
Heading up the west coast in the morning to find a place where no one knows our faces or our names. If we don't leave now, we might never make it out alive. Plans are changing, rearranging all the time. So come away with me, let's break free. We could fall asleep where the land and ocean meet. Wake up to the sounds of no one around. And as the sun comes up, the glow will show us where we need to go. All this waiting, so frustrating, let's just drive.
How you doing, everyone? Obviously, I'm doing the outro, so I blanked. I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure why. I fish well, I put loads of nice baits in, out, shake it all about. Yeah, you know what I mean. We haven't really blanked for a while, so I'm a little bit disappointed, and it's pretty shit, so sorry about that. But one good thing is, I feel better now than what I did when I turned up on the beach. So I've had my little bit of therapy. I've had my time not catching fish, but stood looking at my rods, out in all weathers, enjoying myself. My mind feels clear. I'm a little bit disappointed because I blanked, obviously, because I filmed a pretty shit video for you. But look, I've been fishing and I can't do anything about it. So that's Minehead. That's the first time we've blanked down here, which is disappointing, but hopefully it'll be the last. But I'm pretty sure it won't be. But yeah, anyway, my name's Wayne. This has been Minehead. Thanks everyone, thanks for watching. If you're still awake, good on ya, and I'll see you somewhere else soon.